What up, Frag World? You already know what it is, man. As you can see from the title, I will be sharing some amazing fragrances from the house of Alexandria Fragrances. As you can see, you guys, I have so many samples of, original fragrances from Scent Split. Shout out to Scent Split. I will leave links in the description for both companies where you can get discounts. But I've just been testing out so many original fragrances and just comparing them to the fragrances from Alexandria. All right, you guys, hit like on this video, stick around. Some amazing content, you guys. This might even be better than the first video I did with 20 other fragrances from Alexandria. This might even be a bit better, you guys. I hope you like it. Alright guys, this video needs no introduction. We're going to kick it off with Agar Wood, you guys. Well, I'm sorry, Agar. And it is an impression of Tom Ford Oud Wood. How do I feel about it? An amazing fragrance, you guys. On its own, it's just an amazing fragrance. How similar is it to me to Tom Ford? It's very similar. I say about 90 to 95% similar. It's not exactly Tom Ford Oud Wood, but it is very similar. And even if you've never smelled Tom Ford Oud Wood, this would be a great alternative, you guys. And I wouldn't say it if it's not true, because I'm just a very honest person, all right? So this was my number one, you guys. It was Agar, all right? Number two, Alexandria the Great. And this was an impression of, what is that? Alexandria II. You guys, I haven't smelled Alexandria II, but I can tell you all what this smells like, and I can tell you all what Alexandria II probably smells like. This reminds me of Armani Code Ultimate, you guys. Just a little bit well blended and a little bit better. I really don't like this fragrance as much, but it is a great fragrance, being that Armani Code Ultimate is one of my favorites. But just comparing this to, a Xerjoff fragrance, Xerjoff pretty much probably took the Armani Code, or just depending on when they came out. Very good fragrance, but it just smells like alcohol, and it doesn't smell like cheap alcohol. It just smells like rubbing alcohol throughout the whole entire, fragrance. So for people who like that type of smell, I can dig it, all right? But this is number two, and it is Alexandria the Great. All right, number three is Mona Lisa. You guys, on my rating, I had each one of these colognes actually rated, and I'm gonna give you all the ratings for them starting now. I had an 8.5 out of 10 for the Mona Lisa, you guys. And for the Agar, it was a 10, and for the Alexandria the Great, it was a 10 when I initially sprayed it, but things changed, as you all can see. All right, and then moving on to number three, the Mona Lisa, it was supposed to be an impression of Portrait of a Lady. Now, I have Portrait of a Lady from Frederic Malle, and I really didn't like this particular blend because, what I have is a little bit more well blended. So I gave it like a 8.5, but then, you guys, when I put it on after a few minutes, maybe 10-15 minutes, I really thought I was wearing my Frederic Malle, you guys. So I kind of boosted it back up, but from the initial spray, it is a little bit more weaker than the Frederic Malle. When I say weaker, it's not as blended as well, but when you give it some time, man, it comes off very, similar to Portrait of a Lady. So yeah, you guys, number three, I actually like this, all right? Number four, I gave this a 10 out of 10, you guys, and this is Interplay. And this is inspired by Baccarat, or however, Rouge, however you want to pronounce it. Rouge 540 though, you guys. I actually have 540, and they smell very, they smell identical. This is like a 10 out of 10 clone. They smell very, very identical. So this could really save people money who don't have the bangers the bucks to spend on, you know, I mean, guys, this is a hidden gem. All right, I shouldn't even be doing these videos because this is giving away too much free game for people. But the reason why I do it is because I really love the frag world, and that's why I do it, you guys. Because if I didn't have love for the frag world, you guys, I wouldn't even share these videos. I would just keep this to myself, and I would just smell good, you guys. But I really love the frag world, and we're gonna share and help each other out, you guys. All right, so that was my number 4, Interplay, 10 out of 10, you guys. All right, number 5, this got a 9 out of 10, but it got boosted back up later on, and that is No Apologies. Okay, now this is supposed to be a Nasomatto Pardon clone. I actually have Pardon, and they kind of smell alike, but I would go with the Pardon a little bit more. And then it's something about this fragrance where when you give it some type of timing, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, you will think that you are actually wearing Pardon. So it's kind of crazy with these fragrances. There are only a few that I've ran across where you kind of got to give it some time. Majority of Alexandria fragrances I've ran across from the initial blast, it smells exactly identical. But you know, I just got to keep it real. This was one to me that didn't just grab my attention like the original did. But after some time, it was pretty much the same scent, you guys. All right, so there's No Apologies coming in at number 5. Coming in at number 6, you guys, this actually got a 10 out of 10, and it is Agar Intense. This was the intense version of Agar, which is the intense version of Tom Ford Oud Wood Intense. And I actually gave this a 10 out of 10, but the value of it actually, I liked it the regular Agar more, and just like Tom Ford, I like the regular Oud Wood more. Though the intense is very good, I just gravitate towards the Oud Wood more. But this does smell just like Oud Wood Intense, you guys. Very amazing scent, you guys, and it is Tom Ford, inspired by Tom Ford Oud Wood Agar Intense, you guys. Coming in number 6. Coming in at number 7, you guys, man, I wish I can get this a 20 out of 10, you guys. This needs no introduction. Anubis Kiss, you guys. I actually have, you know, Black Afgano, and this is inspired. Hold on, we're gonna get a clear view. Yeah, this is inspired by Nasomatto Black Afgano, identical. You guys, if out of all of these fragrances, this is one of the ones that if you like Black Afgano, most definitely get yourself some of this, because you're gonna spend the same price for the 30 ml and you're getting identical fragrances, you guys. I mean, identical. I don't even want to say much about it. This is identical to Black Afgano, however you want to pronounce it, from Nasomatto. And we're moving forward, you guys. 20 out of 10, you guys. Number 7, Anubis Kiss, you guys. Coming in at number 8, I gave this a 10 out of 10, you guys. Man, listen to me. This is one of the best clones from the house of Parfums de Marly. I'm sorry, you guys. And Pegasus. I was going to say from the house of Pegasus, but it's from the house of Parfums de Marly, and it's Pegasus. You guys, I've had Craze. I actually have a few bottles of Craze, and that smells amazing. It smells identical. But you guys, Greek Horse, if you're looking for an identical clone for Pegasus from Parfums de Marly, man, Greek Horse is identical. All right, moving forward, you guys. Coming in at number 7, coming in at number 9 is 007 Alexandria, or Alex 007. They just have Alex on the bottle. 007, you guys, supposed to be a clone of By Kilian's Intoxicated. I absolutely dislike this fragrance. I see why people could like this fragrance, but I give it another day, but it just smells too cinnamony, and I don't like it. It just smells offensive to me, you guys. But it does smell like By Kilian Intoxicated. All right, you guys, coming in number 10 is a 10 out of 10 fragrance. Guys, I'm kind of mad because I actually have a big bottle of this fragrance, and Fragrance X actually sent me a huge bottle of this fragrance that I'm about to pronounce the clone of. And I'm kind of mad because if I would have knew about this first, I would have gotten another bottle that was in the $200 price range, and this is Aromatic Conflict, you guys. This is a clone of Amouage Interlude, man. You guys, this is so identical that I'm actually mad that I got the original Interlude, man. I mean, I guess it just looks good in the presentation, but if I could have just went with this first, I would have totally got another fragrance that probably can't even be cloned. You know, probably like a Xerjoff fragrance or something, even though they're cloning those really good. But just moving on, you guys, man, Aromatic Conflict is identical to Amouage Interlude, man. If you're looking for a clone, don't go farther, you guys. Aromatic Conflict. Coming in number 11, you guys. Man, I gave this a 10 out of 10. It is identical to me, you guys. I actually have the clone, and this is African Magic. I actually have what this is cloned out of, so they are identical, you guys. Memo, African Leather, these are identical. So if you're interested in African Leather, don't have the money, most definitely get African Magic. They are identical, you guys. All right, good fragrance. Coming in at number 12, you guys. Effing fabulous clone, and this is fantastic. I haven't smelled that Tom Ford yet, but I will tell you all, get your nose on this, you guys. I can tell you what it smells like. It's just, it smells very edible, gourmand, like gourmand, edible, very unisex, you guys. Man, and there's some type of sweetness in it that was what makes it a very sexy fragrance, you guys. I recommend it. Number 12, fantastic, you guys. All right, coming in number 13. What is this? Oh yeah, okay, yeah. This is Wasted Moment, you guys. Initially, I did not like Wasted Moment because it smelled like too much of apple and brandy. I'm talking about that brown, hard liquor, you guys. And then after the second wearing of this fragrance, I actually did love this fragrance, and it is inspired by Kilian Apple Brandy. Man, they are identical fragrances, you guys. Identical. This was a love and hate fragrance at first, because I was just like, why would someone make a fragrance that just smells like this? And then, you know, it just gave me the same impression of when I first smelled the Kilian. I had a little sample of it. So yeah, you guys, this is identical. Wasted Moment, and it just took me back, you guys. It took me back. All right. Coming in at number 14, you guys. I haven't smelled a clone of this fragrance, but I do like this scent, and it is Forbidden Plum. I don't think that a lot of people will like Forbidden Plum. You have to be like a real frag head to really enjoy this fragrance, because you might say that it's too feminine. But I mean, to me, you guys, I do get that plum note from this, and it is inspired from Tom Ford Plum Japonais. I haven't smelled that, you guys, so I can't really give you all how close or how identical it is. But you guys, this fragrance is a very good. I smell purple. This just reminds me of purple when I smell this fragrance mixed with incense, and it's done so good, you guys. And it is Forbidden Plum. If you are a Tom Ford lover and you ever want to try Plum Japanese, or you ever like Plum Japanese and can't afford it, I think that this fragrance on its own stands great, because I love this fragrance without even owning or even smelling what it's inspired by, you guys. So cool. Moving on, you guys, number 15. This is Armold Street, you guys, and it is inspired by Bleecker Street. I can't give you all a comparison on that because I haven't smelled Bleecker Street, just from other reviews. But I think that now, after smelling this, I wouldn't mind getting my nose on it. Very great, fresh, green fragrance, you guys. All right, very great. And what I recommended, I would say get your nose on it, and I think that you might like it. That's all I would say. So what I say, just blind buy it? No, just get your nose on a sample, and I think that a sample will take you. Yeah, man, it's a very good, clean fragrance, you guys. Green, citrusy, clean. All right, and it is inspired from Bleecker Street from Bond number 9, you guys. Coming in at number 16, this is Sour Nights, you guys. You guys, this is inspired by Frederic Malle. I haven't smelt the By the Night from Frederic Malle, but you guys, I truly dislike this fragrance. If this is what Frederic Malle smells like, you guys, it reminds me of when my mom, when I was a kid, and my mom worked at a nursing home, and it just gives me, oh my God, man, you guys, this reminds me of like the patients that my mom would take care of, and they were very, very old, and I was a kid, and I would just feel so sorry for them because they couldn't do anything for themselves. This just reminds me of a very old fragrance. So if you smelt Frederic Malle By the Night and you like that fragrance, then this probably does smell like it, because Alexandria Fragrances does do amazing clones. I just do not like this fragrance, you guys. But moving on, there was number 16. Number 17, you guys, I actually love, you guys, and it is Rome. And this is inspired by Memo, Italian leather. I actually have Italian leather, and they smell very, very close, you guys. So I could say, if you don't have the money for Italian leather, be sure to get this, and you kind of won't be losing out, you guys, unless you just want the presentation. All right, moving on to number 18. I gave this fragrance a 9 out of 10, and it is Gourmand Kiss, you guys, and it is a clone / inspired by a Christian Dior fragrance, Vive Delicious, I think that's how you pronounce it. You guys, after wearing this longer, I bumped it up, but it's more of a unisex fragrance, but it is a great fragrance. All right, I really like this fragrance. Yeah, it reminds me of a better version of Givenchy Pie, just on steroids, you guys. All right, think of Givenchy Pie on steroids, and you got this bad boy. All right, I haven't smelt what it's inspired by, but that's it. You guys, drum roll for my number one. Number one, you guys, it is Alexandria Fragrances, of course, but it is 1981X, and it is inspired by Xerjoff. I don't even know how to pronounce the Xerjoff fragrance, you guys, and I can't tell you all if it is how similar it is, but I can tell you all that this on its own will get you what you need as far as just how it smells, how it performs, how it projects, and once again how it smells, you guys. So I don't have that Xerjoff fragrance, but just this fragrance on its own, man, it is, man. You guys, give me 1 second, you guys. Hold on, sorry, you guys, I'm back, you guys. As you can see, I actually did have a sample sent from me by ScentSplit of Noxus from Xerjoff, you guys, and I just took a little minute to compare the two. So this is Noxus, a real you know, sample, and this is guys, please go get this fragrance, you guys, and save you some hundreds of dollars until you can actually go get the real fragrance. They're identical, you guys. I mean, I'm just amazed, because I didn't even know, I forgot that I actually had a sample of the original, guys. Man, guys. Man, guys. Whew. Man, this, oh man, that is crazy. Man, I had to just spray it again, guys. Man, you guys, till next time, one love, peace, I'm out. I'm kind of overwhelmed a little bit because I actually forgot. I always wondered when I was smelling this, I would always say, did I actually have a sample? I think I had a sample somewhere, but I have so many bottles and I have thousands of samples. I said, did I actually smell this before? I don't know, but it smells amazing. You know what I'm saying? And then I actually just went in there and just, something told me to just search in another little stash that I got, you guys. Identical, guys. I wouldn't even tell you all anything different. I wouldn't tell you all anything different, man. Shout out to ScentSplit. Shout out to Alexandria Fragrances. I will leave links in the description on where you can get 20% off and 10% off. And you guys, I thank you all for sticking with me. And I will be back with more videos, all right? Peace.